Of course, now it is the Open Men's Double Scull race, 432. Banks Rowing Club in lane number 1, Nick Ziggler and James Meads. Army Rowing Node India in lanes 2 and 3 here. Lane 2, Karamit Singh and Arvind Singh. Lane 3, Salman Khan and Balraj Panwar. Mercantile Adelaide Uni in lane 4, Nick Blackman and Dom Frederico. Adelaide Rowing Club lane 5, Mitchell Reinhardt and Oscar McGuinness. Surface Paradise ANU in lane 6, Hamish Harding and Jackson Free. Army Rowing Node India again in lane 7, Kulwinder Singh and Jaspinder Singh. And Melbourne University UTS Hammerfield in lane number 8, it's Sam Green and Joel Kane. And we'll have a change in commentary for the next 45 minutes or so of racing at least. I'll hand you over to Chris McCarthy and Ben Homer.
Thank you, Richard. It's been a thrilling morning watching from around the boat park as a little bit of a tail breeze starts to whip up here. I think still in the helpful category as we were discussing yesterday, but a very interesting race underway here in the Open Men's Double Scull. We saw a bit of a shake-up of the order in Open Men's Sculling yesterday in the single sculls with Mitchell Reinhardt, Oscar McGuinness, Nick Blackman, Dom Frederico, that South Australian sculling squad with some great results. So it was Oscar McGuinness yesterday who took the win in the Open Men's Single Scull in a fantastic race where he just edged out Dom Frederico for the silver, and it was Hamish Harding for the bronze. And as we ride on board there with Blackman and Frederico, who are currently running third, but only by the narrowest of margins over there on station 4. Might even be up into second at this point, but no doubt about our current race leaders, Mitchell Reinhardt and Oscar McGuinness in lane 5 in the red, yellow and black of Adelaide Rowing Club. The two former lightweights who have both managed the transition up to heavyweight with remarkable success thus far, and now leading this Open Men's Double Scull from Hamish Harding and Jackson Free. Harding, the bronze medalist yesterday in the single, the Australian Capital Territorian, and Jackson Free, the big Queenslander, five-time Queensland state champion in the single scull, who I think was 5th yesterday in a very competitive Open Men's single race, with Blackman and Frederico currently running third. Those top 3 likely to make up our podium, but the 2 Army Rowing Node India crews, the 1 and 3 from Khan and Panwar running 4th, and then some way back to their colleagues in lane 2 running 5th place as we welcome Ben Homer, fresh off a great heat in his club double yesterday. How's the course out there?
Thanks, Chris. Yeah, well, yesterday it was pretty quick, so that was pretty nice yesterday afternoon, and looks like magnificent conditions this morning. Though, just getting a little bit of breeze up. When I was driving down, it looked absolutely dead flat and glassy, but just getting a little bit of breeze, and you'd probably expect these two, who I expected to win the New South Wales state title as well, but they actually scratched from the final. They were absolutely lightning in the heat, and you can understand why when you've got the Australian champion in the single, and the 5th place getter in the single in Reinhardt. McGuinness winning silver in this event last year with Caleb Antill. They actually rode with different partners last year. Reinhardt was with Harry Glack and they finished 4th, and McGuinness was with Antill. So obviously in the Olympic year, that was the reason why a few different crews. We're going to see some interesting combinations coming up in the coming races. Maybe a bit of a change in the guard this year after the Olympic Games. Yeah, certainly, with a few departing the sport. The 2 that you just mentioned earlier, Glacken and Anthill, both moving on to newer pastures. But it is this combination from Adelaide who the favourites coming into this race, McGuinness and Reinhardt, who have had an absolutely spectacular regatta. The top 3 in the open single yesterday, all former lightweight athletes, with McGuinness, Frederico and Harding. Mitch Reinhardt just off that podium, also a former lightweight athlete. So as Richard Dorstein once again laughs at the term former lightweight, but they all did certainly used to row in the lightweight category. Good race for second coming up here as the crew nearest, or second nearest to the camera there in lane the crew in lane 4, the Mercantile Adelaide Uni crew, Blackman and Frederico, just start to move out on Harding and Free. They've been locked in a battle the entire way down the course, and now with 200 metres left to row, I don't think anyone's going to catch the South Australians here. The 2 from Adelaide Rowing Club, Mitchell Reinhardt and Oscar McGuinness, will add another gold medal to an already very successful
regatta for that club from South Australia. And I don't think Harding and Free have any response here, but Blackman and Federico really coming home strong in the closing stages of this race. I think they'll run out of racetrack here in their pursuit of the South Australians in lane 5. And all the way win here for Adelaide Rowing Club, Oscar McGuinness and Mitchell Reinhardt, national champions in the Open Men's Double Scull. A quick finish for Blackman and Reinhardt in second. The Indians challenging for the last spot on the podium, but it will be Hamish Harding and Jackson Free for the bronze medal. First of the Army Rowing Node India Cruise in 4th. Second of the Army Rowing Node India Cruise in 5th. Third of the Army Rowing Node